As an official, I feel like participants perceive me as the bad guy. I'm just there, people think I'm just there to make their day worse, and they think I have a vendetta against them, but I really don't. I have the same attitude towards every player as I do with everyone.
As an official, your job is to stay in the background and not really affect the game as much as it is as a player. And as a player, the spotlight is on you, and you get rewarded for doing good and backlash for doing bad, when as an official, you never really get rewarded for doing good, and instead only get backlash when you do bad.
Initially, refereeing to me just meant enforcing rules and wearing the stripes, being on the field. But I would say now, since having this job, refereeing means a lot more, you have much more impact in the game than I thought. You can control the atmosphere and the pace of the game and really what kind of game it ends up being.
I wanted to be an official to educate myself. I have been a basketball player, a coach, and I wanted to see a different perspective from a different side of basketball, which is officiating. And by officiating, I learned a lot, and it gives me an advantage as a player and as a coach.
What surprised me most about officiating was how you can have really great days and just be the best official on the field, and then the next day you could have the worst day and just make really bad calls and just feel out of it, and just how it can differ from day to day.
My worst officiating experience would be when I officiated the women's volleyball championship game. I missed a couple calls, and the players on the sideline got very angry and they wanted a new official, and it was kind of sad, but I finished the game.
Yeah, I thought I was doing a really good job. Another official that was on the court thought I was doing a good job, but everyone else thought that I was doing a really bad job, so it just made me feel bad, and it kind of carried on the next day. I just had a bad day the next day.
My best officiating experience would be after an intense game. Players come up to you and tell you thank you, and they show appreciation that you did a good job.
What refereeing means to me is making sure that you're in control of the game and making sure that everyone is following the rules and playing safe.
Having respect for the game and having respect for the players that play the game, and doing my best as an official to make sure I manage the game and make it go as smoothly as possible for the participants.
I would advise players to speak to an official like they're a real person, because sometimes I think players just disregard that they're just doing their jobs.
I would tell players to talk to officials like they would talk to anyone else. Obviously, we want them to be respectful, but I would say it really makes a big difference when you can talk to us just like you're talking to a player, like, hey man, what did you see on that call? If you ask us questions, we're always gonna answer. If you come at us angry, that's when you're probably not gonna get an answer.
My name is Andrew.
My name is Henrik.
My name's Megan.
I'm Amy.
I'm Scott.
I'm Rochelle, and I'm an official.